И вновь мы в эфире телеканала М1 Global. Это турнир ММА Серии 9 «Время новых героев». И этот турнир продолжает следующий бой. В синий угол клетки приглашается боец из Киргизии. Встречайте, Манас Имаров!
You're watching the Football Sports Network and Clash TV app. I'm in M16 Butlin, and this is MMA Series 9, Time of New Heroes, live from St. Petersburg. Next up, we have a middleweight contest. Making his way now to the cage from Russia, Manas Imarov. Imarov has a record of 8 wins, only 2 defeats. Great record. As he gets himself ready for this middleweight contest. So the biggest guys we've had in so far. As always on the Clash TV app, give us your opinions. Tell us how you score the fights. See if you agree with how I'm scoring the fight. We've had some fast wins. Which was your favourite of these fast wins this evening? Not really had a chance to give my opinions on the scores just because all the fighters who've had an opportunity to finish have seen the opportunity and had a fast, quick win.
А противостоять ему будет боец из красного угла клетки. Из города Санкт-Петербург. Встречайте, Иван Богданов!
So the second fighter for this middleweight contest, also from Russia, fan favourite, Ivan Bogdanov. Again, identical record, 8 wins, only 2 defeats. We've seen Bogdanov many times here. A great all-round fighter, good wrestling, very aggressive. And this is a great matchup, testament to the matchmakers here. For those watching at home on the Clash TV app, give us your opinions. Tell us what you think of the matchmaking. Tell us what you think of the matches so far. All of them have been very similar with records, but we've seen some very dominant performances. Will this one go the distance? Will it be another quick win? As always, fire questions over anything you want to ask.
Дамы и господа, представляю вам бойцов 7-го поединка сегодняшнего вечера в средней весовой категории. В синем углу клетки боец из Киргизии представляет команду Жашкуч. Его профессиональный рекорд составляет 8 побед, 2 поражения. Встречайте, Манас Имаров! А противостоять ему будет боец из красного угла клетки, который представляет команду Сеть Про Gladiators Team. Его профессиональный рекорд составляет 8 побед, 2 поражения. Встречайте, Иван Богданов! Рефери в клетке Евгений Ли. Бойцы в центр.
So this is MMA Series 9, Time of New Heroes. It's a middleweight contest. Imarov, blue corner. Bogdanov, red corner. Touch of gloves. As predicted, Bogdanov tries to take the center of the cage. Nice right hand over the top. We've seen his aggressive style before. Clinch initiated by Imarov. Bogdanov punches him off. Look at that combination of shot. All the punches finding a target early on. And it's a wise move from Imarov to try and get the takedown. Bogdanov, we know he's aggressive with his striking. He's powerful and accurate. Imarov needs to pull his hips away from the fence, try and stop him standing up. Nice controls, he stays on top in half guard. Punching away, he's looking to take the back. Needs to get his right knee up. Bogdanov turns back into him. Now chooses to hold him tight so he can't get any power in the punches. Watch for Imarov now to try and clear those hands from behind the head. And once he postures up, he can get some real power into the punches. Bogdanov gets the underhook. Using this just to tie him up. He needs to try to work a sweep if he can. Try and use the fence to stand up. Bogdanov can't just hold on there. Maybe hoping for a stand-up off the referee, but they'll let them work as much as possible. Now this is better here from Imarov. Because of the side he's on at half guard, it's better to turn him round to this side. So he's got the sort of far knee there, and he can work in and work ground and pound. Watch him again to break the grips of Bogdanov from behind the head. A cross-faced work here to try and open up that grip. Just tapping little shots in with the right hand. He can't hold on to the fence, he needs to, that's it, push against the head of Bogdanov and try and work yourself free. They're trying to cross-face him, but as predicted, the referee stands them back up. A little warning there, I think, for holding onto the fence. He just grabbed it with his left hand as he was in that position. Watch for Bogdanov now to land some more punches, try to stop the clinch. Nice left hook. Long lead left hook, but there it's Imarov that lands a right hand. Dived in there, what we call a Superman shoot. Just put his head down and flew in. No real footwork or penetration step to work for that double leg, and very hard to finish like that. I think that was an accidental knee to the groin there. So Bogdanov will be given time to recover here. Referee moves Imarov away from his own corner to a neutral corner. So anyone watching on the Clash TV at home, how do you think it hurts? Even with the groin protection on for a knee to the groin. Horrible situation to be in. But Imarov shakes it off and we're back to the action. Low kick, Imarov. Overhand right falls short. Bogdanov looking to dance on the outside and then comes in with the lead left hook. Just leaving himself open for the single. Nicely finished there from Imarov. And again, we see Bogdanov just holding on from underneath. Now, I said before the fight started, Bogdanov is an aggressive fighter with good wrestling, but what happens is sometimes you can overcommit with those punches and leave yourself open to be taken down, which is what has happened here. Imarov landing big punches in the ground and pound. Kicked off. Bogdanov quickly back to his feet, but into another clinch. He's got the underhook with his right arm, overhook or whizzer with the left. He needs to try and turn to use that whizzer. At the moment, he's just defending, and he's sitting with his back too close to the fence, too straight onto the fence, should I say. Stalling the takedown here, but not crushing his head down, not really stopping the takedown. What I'd like to see is him to push the head down, drop his body weight onto the head, and really work the defense. Again, broken up by the referee. Bogdanov tries to strike. Good jabs again there from Bogdanov. Big swinging shots over the top though. Imarov swinging left, right. So good end to that round there. Imarov had some success there as Bogdanov maybe tired a little. Bogdanov, we know, likes to strike. He likes to come forward striking or wait for his opportunity. And there you see them beautiful, sharp shots. Jab, long left hook, right hand. But again, as I said, leaves himself a little bit open for the takedown when he overcommits with the punches. Again, laser guided shots there from Bogdanov, but it's the aggression and come forward action that I think has won Imarov that round. Please, guys at home, give us your opinions on the scoring. Tell us what you think. I think Imarov's took that round, just coming forward, getting the wrestling and getting those takedowns. As we're here to get into round number 2. Both these fighters came into this middleweight contest with records of 8 wins and only 2 defeats. Exceptional records for 2 young stars. See blood there in the eye of Imarov as the ringside doctor just checks him over. It looks quite a bad cut there actually above the left eye from those sharp shots of Bogdanov. As we start round number 2, Imarov, blood streaming from that left eye. Imarov in the blue, Bogdanov red. Another sharp shot to that same eye. Right cross this time from Bogdanov. Nice to see from the body language. Imarov's the one backing off now. Be interesting to see how that takes away his concentration, his focus. It's very difficult when there's blood streaming into your eye, especially against someone as sharp and accurate as Bogdanov. Bogdanov's falling short here as Imarov backs off. In the first round, you see Bogdanov was landing the shots as Imarov came forward. So he had his distance perfectly with Imarov going forward. They see the counter lead left hook. Allows the clinch but turns off nicely. Imarov definitely less assertive, less positive this round as Bogdanov stalks him. Again, nice lead left hook on the way in and a good sprawl takedown defense from Bogdanov now. Maybe sees he's got the opportunity to try and take this fight. Very, very negative body language from Imarov. That's another right cross, lands on the same eye. Again, the initial shot for most of these combinations from Bogdanov is a long lead left hook. It's like a mix between a jab and a left hook. Very long. And he hits it really sharp, and that's what lines up the right cross, which has done the damage. Again, the right cross there led. Bogdanov coasting this round. Hear the corner shouting from Imarov, wanting him to work. He fires in a low kick. So what he needs to do, try and chop away maybe at that front leg, Bogdanov. Bogdanov range finding with the jab. Not quite as sharp as his punches have been. I think maybe just looking to get the range to fire the right cross over. Guys watching the Clash TV app, let us know what you think. This is a different fight from the ones we've seen so far. Coming into the second round now for the first time this evening. Low kick, Bogdanov. He's now choosing to attack the legs as well as the head. Still stalking. Imarov this round, very different from the first round as he moves on the back foot round the back of the cage. Bogdanov controlling the centre, comes forward, fires too many shots again, but this time he managed to punch him off. We've talked about that overcommitment, but I don't know whether Imarov has got it in him to come forward to try and get that takedown. And maybe it's gone into a little bit of survival mode from the cut. Body kick, Bogdanov. Body shot, right cross. Switching stance as he stalks forward. Very sharp jab. Such an underrated weapon in MMA. The sharp, straight jab. They say the jab, left hook, high kick lands short. Bogdanov for me here, pulling away in this round. But on the scoring, because Imarov probably took the first round, this will be very even going into the last if we can go through this 25 seconds. Again, sharp jab. Everything coming off that long left hand. Effortlessly gets the underhook to stop the clinch. Working knees and then back with the punches. Again, laser guidance. So sharp, Bogdanov with these punches. And the second round ends very differently to the first. For me, Ivan Bogdanov, exceptional in that round. Pulled away, really took every single shot, hit the punches. Here we see again, laser guided punches. Everything sharp from Bogdanov. For me, that could even be scored a 10-8 round. He just was, everything was his way, totally one-sided. And Imarov just really in his defensive zone. You see, even there when he was swinging the punches, they were just short, and then he goes back on the back foot, knees, punches, so accurate. Beautiful to watch this work from Bogdanov. So on my card, 10-9 first round to Imarov, 10-8 second round to Ivan Bogdanov. Give us your opinions, give us your scores. Tell me if you agree with me. So as we go for round number 3, there's a hug from these two fighters. 3 5-minute rounds at middleweight. Manas Imarov versus Ivan Bogdanov. I have Bogdanov ahead on points for winning that clear second round. So 1 point in it on my card. And it's Bogdanov that starts assertive for round number 3. Coming forward, landing the jab. Again, sharp every single time. There's good work from the corner of Imarov because they look to have got control of that eye bleeding in between round 2 and 3. Got another sharp shot, sharp knee. Again, if I have to criticise Bogdanov, it's the fact that he closes the distance and overcommits a bit with these shots. And again, another knee inside. Now, it was 1 for the first one, so he may get a point deducted here, Imarov. Yeah, that's 1 point off. That's not going to go well there. So for me, Bogdanov pulling away even further. I think Imarov has got to get a stoppage now. So rest here. Corner giving him a little bit of water. So what do you think? Let's see this knee. It was a big solid knee inside. Bogdanov did well to take that, to be honest. You see the grimace on his face straight away. Solid knee. So we start the action again. Bogdanov jabbing. Imarov looking for the takedown. Bogdanov trying to defend again. He just overcommitted, and this time he's ended up on the floor, but he stands back up. Good work there, tripod in his hands and his feet. Lift up and slam, and now we have Imarov in the full guard of Bogdanov. Let's see if Bogdanov's groundwork now, or is he going to just hold? We saw in the half guard on the floor, he was holding on, looking to just get stood back up. Again, we see the same position we saw earlier, just trying to break the posture of the opponent, pull them in. Imarov looking to get his head clear so he can work some strikes here. So I've had a question from the guys on Clash TV app. Which of these fighters would be interested in confronting? I'm come from a boxing background before MMA, and I went back to boxing after I retired from MMA. So I'd love to have a stand-up fisticuffs with Ivan Bogdanov. I think he's got good, sharp punches, and it'd be really interesting to see how we go just on the stand-up. But at the moment, it's Manas Imarov who unfortunately has the opportunity to stand back up now with Bogdanov. The referee gets them back to the action. So I think it's quite clear that Bogdanov's wary of the groundwork of Imarov, and he just wants to hold on. Very unfortunate there. Another shot to the groin. That's 3 shots Bogdanov's now took to the groin. They see the cut there of Imarov. Very well controlled by his corner. So again, final warning there. I think that'll be from Manas Imarov with 3 groin shots in this fight. 2 minutes left, 3rd round. For me, Bogdanov ahead on points and quite clearly ahead. He's won this fight with sharp punching, accurate shots with his left and right hand, and a good solid right knee, which has landed a fair few times on the back of the combinations. Manas Imarov managing to get the takedowns in the first, but he's not really had much success since until now. He gets the back. But Bogdanov again, tripods onto his feet and hand, stands back up, gets the underhooks, and he's back free. This has been great work. Bogdanov has just showed good dominance in all positions, and the positions where he felt weaker, he's held on and played the game for the referee to stand him back up. Not my favourite way of fighting on the ground, or my favourite thing to watch on the ground, but it's gamesmanship, very clever. And there we see the right knee again. So we've got a minute left here. Manas Imarov on my card has to get a stoppage. He needs to do something. Has he got it left in him? At the moment, he's been picked off by Ivan Bogdanov. He needs to close the distance and get a leg. Can he catch a kick? Both guys very tired here, hands down. Bogdanov switches to southpaw again. Beats a right hand, but for me, Imarov has to follow these right hands up with a clinch and a takedown. 30 seconds left. Bogdanov knows ahead, I think. It's Imarov that has to do something. Bogdanov, kick. Comes back with a punch. It's a right uppercut this time. And then again, the knee in the clinch. Looking for the left and right. Imarov trying to get that takedown, trying to get the finish, but it's too little, too late. Guys at home, you're watching the Fubo Sports Network Clash TV app. This one's gone to points. Who do you think's won? How do you score it? Do you agree with me? I think Ivan Bogdanov clearly won that fight. After losing the first, he had a very solid second round, 10-8. And then with a point deduction, I think another 10-8 in the third. As we wait for the official decision.
Ну, право не хватало. Чего право-то? У тебя левая рука, левая нога есть. Надо рабатывать, расслабил. Слышал, что выигрываешь, и все.
Well, Manas Imarov didn't look very happy with that decision, but I think it was clearly the right one. And a great win there for Ivan Bogdanov.
Иван, на центр. Старайся. Хороший поединок.
It was good fight.
Достаточно быстро и уверенно. В этом поединке ты провел все 3 раунда.
It was 3 rounds in this fight. How do you feel?
Как готовился к сопернику?
How you were prepared for this fight?
Все 3 раунда, это, конечно, тяжело.
All 4 rounds is hard for me.
У меня была победа в 3-м раунде, но не...
In my record, I have a win in the 3rd round, but it was first time. I prepared for wrestler.
Если соотнести по процентам, как раньше меня валяли в боях.
And now I'm ready for wrestling. I remember my past fights. It was not so good like now. It's my special thanks to Sech Pro, for Nikolai Dedik. Everybody trusted me. I took this win.
Вторая против такого, грубо говоря, на сленге ММА против одеяла.
And it's my first win versus lay and pray man.
Ну, ты имеешь в виду после взвешивания?
Да.
Ну, у нас...
How did you feel after weighing?
Наш Илья, он все четко, все составил.
Our dietologist was good. I feel so good. He is.
Его как бы указанием.
I have some advices from my dietologist, and I feel so good. I was fast, and I was preparing for everything in this fight. Thank you for everyone who support me. Thank you to Sech Pro, to Vybor, to Gladiator Sport, for St. Petersburg. Thank you very much. I do what I can.
Спасибо, Ваня. Удачи.
I did what I can. Thank you.
You have the highlights of the fantastic contest at middleweight between Manas Imarov and Ivan Bogdanov. Both fighters coming here with 8 wins and 2 defeats, but it was Bogdanov with that sharp striking early on, landing the punches, taken down by Imarov, who controlled the groundwork in the first round. But the second round, after the cut late in the first, Imarov seemed to go defensive, and look at the sharp strikes, lefts, rights, kicks, and there was knees as well coming from Bogdanov, who really had his own way with the striking and a lot of the work. A few groin strikes, accidental by Imarov. But again, they seem trying to get the takedowns. Bogdanov working the strikes, and clearly for me won on points, even though we see the dispute there from Imarov.